If you are dealing with a man who happens to have children, okay, his children's mother have nothing to do with you or your relationship. Stop getting yourself inserted in situations that do not involve you. All right? You are the flavor of the month, or even the week, or maybe even the year. Who knows what he has with his children's mother? You don't have. It's nothing to do with you. Stop making it your business to have issues with people's children's mothers. Like, leave it alone, stay out of it, stay in your lane, and let this man just deal with whatever he needs to deal with so that his children are ultimately not affected in the situation. It doesn't matter what they're going through. It's nothing to do with you. There are always three sides to a story: his, hers, and the truth. And to be honest, if you was her mate, you would be sitting down and you would be listening to her as she nags and cries on your shoulders and tells you all of the ish that he has done to her. But because you're with him and you want to support him, you now feel like it's your duty to co-sign whatever he's saying and slate his children's mum. It is not your place. Not only is it not your place, okay, it is your duty. It is your duty as a woman to upgrade every single relationship that you enter. All right? You are supposed to be the support system first and foremost for your guy, for your man. And you want to know that this man has a healthy relationship with his children. And if he doesn't, and he's displaying to you that this is not the case when you get into the relationship, then it is your duty to try and instill some morals and some values and maybe some disciplines into this man so that he realizes any issues or drama that he has with his children's mum needs to be laid aside for the sake of the children. If you cannot do that, and all you can do is passa and talk about his children's mum in a negative way and support decisions that are not fundamentally going to uplift and help the situation. If you can't do that, then you need to keep your nose out, okay? You need to be either the voice of reason or shut the hell up. No one needs to hear it. No one needs to hear what you have to say unless it is high vibration. And furthermore, do you actually even want to be in a relationship with someone who slates the mother of their children? For me, that's a red flag. If you have got issues with your mum, if you take no accountability for any of the relationships that broke down in the past, and if you have issues with your children's mum that you can't seem to resolve, even for your children, and they are the ones who ultimately suffer in the end, for me, that's a red flag. I'm going to speak life into you. Like, if you are my guy, I'm going to speak life into you. I want to make sure that you have an amazing relationship with your children. And if you haven't up to that point because you feel like your children's mum is being toxic, I'm just going to flip it around, okay? And let you know that you are in control of your thoughts, you are in control of your actions, and you, as the big man that you need to be, have to step up and step forward so that your children can have a balanced and healthy relationship with both of their parents. It's not just one-sided. Like, it's so selfish when other people come and enter the relationship and the dynamics, and they think they know stuff about your relationship, but you was never there. You were not in the bedroom when these children were being created. You weren't even thought of. And, you know, get out of your feelings. Get out of your feelings, ladies. If you're in your feelings because you feel some kind of way about him being around his kid's mum or going to the house or picking them up, or maybe she's a bit cheeky and, you know, all of the above, it's fine. But keep it to yourself. Keep it cute and keep it mute. No one needs to know. Let the devil reveal themselves. You always be the voice of reason. You always be the bigger person. Okay? You don't put yourself in situations where you might have to pop off. Okay? You don't go to the house with him. You're not interested in sitting down and kikiing if you know that this person is drama fueled. You stay in your lane. If you've also got a hot head or a history of not being able to keep your mouth shut, then you take yourself out of the equation and you wait at the yard. You don't go anywhere where you know that something possibly could happen where it is going to affect the relationship with this man and his children. All right? What if you have children with him in the future? You will need to know that he's a stand-up guy and he is going to do anything by any means necessary to be there for his children. And if that means that he doesn't get laid, he doesn't get satisfied, he doesn't get pum-pum for a year, it's okay, because he's looking after his children. Children have to ultimately come first, guys. They did not ask to be here. I get it, they don't have to run our lives and all of our decisions that we make, but we as parents, when we decide to lie down and have unprotected sex, there is a risk of pregnancy, no matter how many precautions you believe you have taken before that moment, in that moment. All right, there are always possibilities when you lie down with someone that you could get them pregnant. So if you do not want to get anyone pregnant, or you do not feel like that person is going to be a great role model for your future offspring, keep your legs closed. Simple. Stay abstinent until you meet someone who you possibly feel like could play that role. Because once those children are here, it is you as parents, you two as parents, to make sure that you are fully responsible for that child's well-being, upbringing, financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically. And if you can't do that, then seriously, think about not being a parent. Because if you are already in that situation where you are a parent, then it's time for you to man up. Don't let anyone get in the way of your relationship with your children. Do not involve third parties into your situation with your children's mum. I know that you might need a shoulder to cry on, guys, but think about the person whose shoulders you're crying on. What is the information that they're feeding you? All right? What is the information that they're giving you? Is it feeding your spirit, offering wisdom? Is it high vibrational? Or are they just yap, passa, talking a whole heap of rubbish? That's not getting you anywhere good. At this stage in life, at this age in life, it's time to wise up. All right? It's time to wise up. Network is net worth. And I'm not just talking about financially. I'm talking about who you hang around with, you connect yourselves with in consciousness. So if you are moving with women that are not feeding your spirit, they are not helping you to elevate to the next level. Maybe you didn't know. You don't know you can't grow. But now you've met someone, okay, and you feel like they're for you. They need to be speaking life into you. Ladies, speak life into your man. Don't get involved in his issues with his children's mum. Don't do it. I'm getting hot.